for Pinky Santino, who unfortunately will be out for the foreseeable future. But like the men and the women in the back and all the men and the women here, just like all the women here in the MPW arena, we wish you nothing but the best, Pinky Santino. We can't wait to see you back once you're healthy. Tonight's proceedings, we have quite a stacked card for you. We are opening this show with a battle royal. For that winner, we'll go on into our main event to face our MPW heavyweight champion, Busio, for that title. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. And as my friend Pinky Santino would say, let's get the wrestlers to the ring. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the back rails in your mouth.
All right, Battle Royal, let's start the show with heavy ramifications of what may end up happening. There's Cody, there's Dustin Daniels, Nina.
The Millennium Academy's own Marote, and of course, who can forget about Brendan Devine.
Yeah, well, Brendan just lost the championship match. It's interesting.
Ghostface! Oh, the Rebel Storm.
Yeah, you should have known better.
Ah, Jesus.
Should have left the mask on.
Is that Miggy Rose doing his best Ash Ketchum impression? Were you able to catch him all tonight? Or will he be facing our MPW champion in our main event?
See, and that's got nothing to do with Halloween. Miggy dresses that way often.
Of course, Rebel's got nothing but bad words to say to the men and women who make MPW happen.
All right, Bell's gone, and it's going to see what happens here. Brendan coming off that big loss to the champion not that long ago.
Oh!
If he can win this Battle Royal, he can get right back in there.
Oh, yeah, he wants his shot at Busio again. We saw Cody Prince just watching everyone go at each other in these opening proceedings. Rebel Storm trying his best to weather that storm. Marote going after Brendan Devine. We saw these two go at it at our Student Spectacular just a couple months ago.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, you know, getting a shot at the MPW World Championship is a tremendous accomplishment, and you got to earn it however you earn it, but whoever gets the shot tonight is going to be, after this match, that puts him at a distinct disadvantage against the champion.
That's right. He's going to have 7 matches to get fresh, and unfortunately, for the winner of this Battle Royal, they are going in a wounded dog.
Well, and again, depending on the longer this goes, the worse it is for whoever the challenger is later.
Oh, see Marote and Nina working together to take out Dustin Daniels.
He was almost out. He slithered his way back in there.
Miggy Rose right over thanks to the Rebel Storm, and Cody Prince going at it. Super kick to Brendan Devine.
Knocked Brendan's teeth out right there.
Oh, yeah, but again, took his time to gloat, and now he is gone, courtesy of one half of our tag team champions.
He was celebrating what he had done there with that big kick to Brendan's face and ended up turning his back too long on, the Pokemon right there.
Well, Ash Ketchum looking to go after Nina and Marote as Dustin Daniels, the former MPW champion, takes on the Rebel Storm.
I mean, you got 3 former champions in there right now, and Miggy, Dustin, and Brendan. Rebel hanging on the ropes. Marote's getting a mud hole stomped in him.
Unfortunately for Marote, he's going against one half of our tag team champions, the man who just returned at King of Extreme, Dustin Daniels. If he can get back in our main event, we will have another chapter written in the historied rivalry of course, Daniels and Busio. Marote, though, doing his best to piece him up.
Oh, there goes Nina.
Up and over, courtesy of the Rebel Storm. Hanging on for dear life, and oh! Short arm clothesline from Jacked Daniels. Oh, look, take him out. Whoa!
Dustin tossed out.
One elimination from Marote.
That's a big accomplishment for Marote right there to eliminate the former world champion.
Oh, yeah, now Miggy, being saved by Dustin.
He's still legally in there.
Look at that, squatting him.
If his feet touch the ground, he's eliminated.
I mean, you talk about Jack, to be able to squat a man like that deep into a match.
Dustin just did a tremendous favor for this guy by throwing him back in there.
And, whoa! Miggy Rose gone, Marote. It is your night, taking out 2 former champions, but Oh!
I think his luck just ran out on him right there.
Left for dead, and there goes Marote.
And that was that.
Down to 3 more wrestlers. Will it be Hollywood, Rebel Storm, Brendan Devine, or everyone's favorite, Nina?
I got to go with Brendan here. He's the last former champion that's in there. He's been on a roll lately except for that big loss. If I'm betting right now, I'm betting Brendan's going to win this match.
Both washing the face paint off of the Rebel Storm. Boots in tandem.
It's never a good idea to bet against Nina. She gets underestimated by everyone.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she has proven time and time again, big things come in small packages, but, oh no. The ace of MPW having none of it. Nina, they'll fight on her back foot.
It's a mismatch if I've ever seen one, but Nina won't back down from anybody.
The David and Goliath situation, but
chuck her into the
unfortunately for David, I don't think it's going to go the same way. Oh, backslide from Nina. Pushing Brendan. Brendan's gone!
Did you see that?
What an elimination!
She eliminated Brendan. He's over here. He's livid right now. He's livid.
Everything's legal.
Opportunity at the championship later.
It's between Nina and Hollywood Storm. Again, we've seen Nina just, what I would have to say is pull up the upset of the night. I think a lot of us thought Brendan would get his second shot.
One of these two is going to challenge for the MPW championship later on tonight.
Nina sent him down with a Hurricane Rana. Rebel picking her up in a power bomb situation, looking to take her out. Nope. Able to backslide. Stopping it though. Getting him in position for Thunderstruck potentially. But Nina getting the knees!
It looks like she might pull this off.
We've seen her put away men like Chuck Mercer, the bar-time brawler with that kind of move, eliminated him in the California Classic.
Every time we underestimate Nina, she shows us that we're foolish for doing so.
Well, the Rebel Storm doing his best cat impression to stay under that bottom rope, and now stopping Nina in her tracks.
Storm representing the Heartless Kings. Oh, he's going to suplex her to the outside.
Oh, geez, no, to the apron. Nina stopping him.
They're both eliminatable from here.
Oh, precarious position for both. Nina!
Almost out.
Inches away from being out. The Rebel Storm, fingertips away from falling. Oh, big thunderclap headbutt, but Nina stays in it. Rebel look to go low. Oh, he ate a knee.
Caught him right in the head.
Nina looking for double knees yet again.
Pile driver, what's he going to do?
Going up. Oh, no. Alabama. Oh, no.
That's it.
And your winner, the Rebel Storm.
Huge win for Rebel. He's going to take on Busio later on tonight.
Big win for the Heartless Kings. And the black sheep of the Heartless Kings will be in our main event. Big win for Hollywood Storm. But stick with us, folks, because we got so much more action coming your way here at MPW Friday Night Frights.
Stop this guy. Brendan, if you do that, you're suspended. I'm not getting in there, I'm not going to rough you up, I'm just going to cost you your job. You get in there, you do that, you're suspended. You understand what I'm saying? If you lay a finger on her again, you're suspended. You're gone. I hope that I gotta apologize, fans. I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered after what just happened. This is gonna be a tremendous match with Koto Hiro coming out here, but I can't believe what Brendan just did. He did that to Daniel Moon a few weeks ago, gave him a concussion. He curb stomped me on the outside, and I told him if he did it again, he was gonna be suspended, and he curb stomped her again. I hope she's not injured. I don't know how you get curb stomped twice and don't end up with at least a concussion, though. I'm gonna try to focus myself and call this match.
And introducing his opponent.
This is the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The one and the only.
Coming to you from Montenegro, weighing in at 6'4", 245 pounds. He is 1 in a million.
This guy has got style, he can profile, and he can do it all. 6'4", 240 pounds. What they should announce, he's probably about 8% body fat. And he's too cool for school with the sunglasses on indoors here. Look at that lat spread on this guy.
What a specimen of a wrestler.
I mean, look, the fact of the matter is this guy had the biggest test of his career a few weeks ago against Royce Isaacs, and he beat him. And maybe he had to, use a nut shot to do it. It doesn't matter. He pinned him 1, 2, 3 in the ring. He was undefeated since making his return after that run with the tag titles. He is focused on his singles career, and Koto Hiro's got a big task in front of him right now.
Oh yeah, mountain of a man, but that is no task for the Mountain Breaker. As you can see, gonna try to chop down the big man in these opening proceedings, but
Koto's doing the right
ropes.
thing here. He's using his martial arts, he's using his quickness, he's using his ninja rolls and his ninja tactics.
Oh!
Beautiful drop kick.
Oh yeah, he's got to get out of dodge the best he can and continue to fire at Maximilian with these hard-hitting moves. Step up enziguri to the back of the head.
So far, Koto's on a roll. Beautiful springboard.
Nobody home. Able to step out of the way. Low kick from Maximilian. What is he looking for here? Maybe a back suplex. Koto able to evade it.
You can't get a hold of Koto.
Koto drop kick to the outside, sends Maximilian reeling. I hope he's got his flight tickets because Koto is looking to...
The referee stepping in there.
Oh, it looks like
Maximilian might have hurt himself.
might have tweaked his knee there coming from the outside.
He's taken a ton of damage lately. That match with Royce was just so physical.
See Koto Hiro trying to figure out what his next move should be. But
He's reading him right there.
Suckering him in was Maximilian.
That was like a Venus flytrap right there or what?
Oh yeah, he was wide open. The fly definitely landed in that trap.
And you know what? It broke the momentum of Koto because it was all Koto for the first few minutes. Tremendous martial arts moves, lots of kicks and lots of agility. And Max just slowed it down there.
Oh yeah, first cover of the match from Maximilian.
Veteran move.
And now looking to send him to the other side of the ring. Big splash in that corner.
You saw he whipped him so hard the sunglasses fell off the other corner.
You can even see our ring is moving with every splash that Max takes.
That's what happens when you got 240 pounds of pure muscle.
Pillar to post, now sending him up potentially for a power slam.
He completely muscled him up there. Koto fought him the whole way up.
Oh!
And that's the end result right there. It's like a splash.
Running power slam and no, Koto, the Mountain Breaker continues.
There's no quitting Koto. He's also got some of the coolest kick pads I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, was that Dragon Scales?
Hey.
No, Maximilian wants to get to the top of the mountain. He did that by taking out the Mile High Samurai Royce Isaacs, who again, we will see November 7th for Vendetta. But
wow, he hung on to him. You see that?
oh, look at that. He's going for a short arm clothesline, and no,
the
instead!
DDT right there. The DDT.
Transitioning into a DDT, going for the cover, but only a 2. Again, so much fight in Koto Hiro here tonight.
Let me tell you something about the DDT. I just learned this. It's a poison that was used to kill insects and almost killed and made extinct the peregrine falcon, which can fly at over 200 miles an hour in a dive. Thanks to the efforts of the conservationists over at the LA Zoo, extinction was avoided. But that's what the DDT almost did, and it almost eliminated Koto Hiro from this match.
Oh, yeah, it did. But now Maximilian not taking any love or any love loss from the MPW faithful. He wants to show, no matter whether you're in his corner or not, he is the top man, and he is 1 in a million.
Koto countered it, turned him inside out with a big enziguri right there.
Oh, yeah, step up enziguri from Koto, looking to hit the ropes for a tilt-the-world DDT!
It looks like he rang his bell there.
We're going to kick the head off of Maximilian. Instead, nobody there. Get him in a fireman's carry position.
Koto's noticeably slower than the beginning of the match.
Oh, sunset roll. Only a 2 there, but gets the shot.
Didn't have the body weight to hold Maximilian down there. Look at the strength.
No.
Can he pick him up?
Can he pick up this mountain of a man?
I don't know if that's a mistake right there.
Wow. The strength on Koto Hiro. Was able to muster him up, but nobody was there, and now that's got to be it in the submission.
He's put him to sleep. It's another win. Once he gets that move on, it's just academic. Cutting all the blood flow off from Koto's brain. And I don't want to say it was easy because Koto put up a good fight, but Max really did well there.
Oh yeah, Max proved yet again, just like he did with Royce Isaacs, he is the one to beat.
It seemed like he dealt with some adversity, but he took it in stride, and he never lost any confidence. I mean, I think that this guy right now is the best he's ever been, and he's on the largest roll, and I think it's a matter of time before he's going to be challenging for the gold here. Former tag team champion, can only go up.
Well, for all title holders, you have been put on notice because Maximilian is here to stay.
Maximilian, 1 in a million. You're such a traitor. I'm not done with you, all right?
Whoa. Look, we both want Maximilian to get beat up, but there's only one guy here for the job. We all saw I had him dead to rights.
Listen, you lost to him, all right? So I want him, all right? I'm not done with him.
How about this? You're not done with him? I have unfinished business. If I can't get to him, how about I go through you to get to him? November 7th, Royce Isaacs, Diego Valens, whoever wins gets Maximilian.
All right, let's face off then.
This guy is full of dastardly deeds. He's not somebody I would want to invite over my house for Thanksgiving dinner, but he is somebody I would want backing me up if I was going to go get in a fist fight somewhere. I hope Sinclair searches him thoroughly for those brass knuckles that he's always hiding somewhere. Crowd letting them know what they think.
And introducing his opponent.
Now this guy, he doesn't even need an introduction.
Coming to you from Oakland, California, weighing in at 207 pounds, he is your 2025 King of Extreme,
And they announced to write the 2025 King of Extreme, which means he gets a shot at the title at some point. A shot to break the record again and hold the MPW World Championship potentially for, I believe, 6th time. Wearing the outfit he wore for King of Extreme, I guess maybe he figures it's good luck. He won that match. He's also going to be in for a fight tonight with Chuck Mercer, so.
Oh yeah, the bar time brawler again. Last time we saw him was in that the MPW National Championship match where he was thrown out the front door.
Well, and he used a lot of good strategy on the way up there. He kept attacking Mr. Freaky Frog himself, Eddie Roar, with brass knuckles, trying to get whatever advantage he could. It just wasn't enough. Eddie's just got too much heart.
And while Danny Devine might have all of the momentum coming in tonight, Chuck Mercer is 2-0 in matches against Danny Devine. He has had his number in singles matches, in the bar time brawl.
That was an educated right hand right there.
A nasty right hand.
He knocked all 250 pounds of Chuck Mercer on his rear end right there with one punch.
With a new focus, Danny Devine, he is looking to be 1-2.
That chop made me feel happy I was sitting next to you and not in the ring anymore.
Oh yeah, as Pinky Santino would say, the first plate of chops is served up hot, but he ain't done with Chuck Mercer in the corner, making it ring throughout this arena.
The second chop, he didn't get as much noise on it because Chuck's actually missing some skin from that section of his body right there. The singlet's protecting it, but that first one ripped the flesh right off his body.
Oh, it sure did. Whether it was the first, the second, or the third, each one of them brought down Chuck Mercer and dropped him. You can see in a precarious position. We have never seen him in this kind of position this early in a match.
Well, and he's getting beat up in a brawl right here. This is just a fight.
Well, Danny took it to him in his own game. Clocked him right in the mush, especially that step up in Seguri, and showed him who was boss. Now hitting the ropes. Big clothesline just running through Chuck.
There is nobody that knows the confines of the Millennium Pro Wrestling ring better than trainer at the wrestling school, Danny Devine. He knows every inch of that ring.
Oh, now educated hands from Chuck Mercer. Again, there's a reason we call him the bar time brawler, dropping Danny.
Look at his eyes. Does he look like he's got both oars in the water to you?
No, there's an aggressive animal in there. And right now, I think, he only sees blood.
But he's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, looking to take out the left arm of Danny Devine. Irish whip reversal from Danny. Oh, clocked him right in the mouth again. Swinging neck breaker.
And the great thing about Danny, gets a 2 count there. Danny adjusts to whoever his opponent is. And he can wrestle any style. I haven't seen him just brawl like this in a one-on-one contest in quite a while. But he knew he was in there with this week. And he seems to have adjusted accordingly, and he's got Chuck running on the back foot here.
Truly on the back foot. There we go. Chuck Mercer sending him to the apron. Looking for another punch. Able to duck. It was Danny Devine in and out. Looking for his cutter.
Chuck had that scouted, though.
Yeah, he did. Been on the receiving end of that. Pop up. Right hand. And now, Uranagi! Right in the middle of the ring.
Might be a big win for Chuck.
Only a 2 there.
Almost. Sinclair was on the count, too. That was right in there.
Would have been the 3rd win in the book for Chuck against Danny Devine. And I mean, you have to think, if Chuck can beat Danny, you would have to think he would have say in potentially being #1 contender for one of these titles, as we know, because of the King of Extreme when it comes to Danny Devine, has any shot at any championship he'd like.
Right. And I know Danny.
Big Euro.
I know Danny. Danny's held every belt here that there has. He's held several of the belts at the same time. He is interested in being world champion. And this is conjecture on my part, but that is what I figure he would shoot.
Oh yeah, and even through all of the drama with Brendan and Daniel Moon and everything he's been going through, Danny has been trying to do it on his own. And since then, I mean, becoming King of Extreme, he's proven time and time again he can get it done when it counts, but being sent straight over our top rope.
I mean, he's got to win before he gets in. The other thing is, too, he's got to avoid getting injured if he wants to even cash in that shot at the belt.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't our opening preceding Battle Royal, or Danny Devine would have been out for tonight.
Yeah, I'm still pretty upset about what happened with Brendan there, curb stomping Nina. I had to suspend him. I don't like when I have to exercise anything about being the owner because I'm just here to contribute to the announcing. I let my authority figures take care of that, but of course Pinky's recovering right now, and I appreciate you wearing that shirt for him, and that the microphone we got has the pink cover on it in tribute for Pinky tonight. Get well soon, my brother.
Absolutely. Get well soon, Pinky. Oh, and there's some chops for you.
There's a receipt from earlier.
Yeah, just leveling Danny Devine. You can see just hung up on those ropes.
He's in a very precarious. Oh, he just spat on him.
I don't know if that was smart on Danny Devine's part.
Pissed him off.
Oh, big boot sends him back into the ring.
Well, and I don't know if that was the best idea on Chuck's part. He had Danny tied up in the ropes. He should have just beat on him for a while.
Danny trying to do his best to get in the head of Chuck Mercer. Because we've seen if Chuck starts to fight on emotion, when the losses come.
Yeah, it don't take too much to get in Chuck's head. He only knows words like it and stuff like that. But
now send him to the ropes. Right out of our ring. Chuck Mercer took the brunt of a beating at the beginning of these procedures, but it has been all him for these last couple of minutes.
Well, and the thing about Chuck is he's a guy who can just take a ton of punishment and keep going. And that's why Chuck's a former MPW World Champion himself.
Oh, big back suplex onto our apron.
Yep.
And the Bar Time Brawler is standing tall as our King of Extreme is just reeling.
Crowd is firing up for Danny. The kid dressed like, I think, Godzilla down there or something. Oh, no, he's a T-Rex.
Chuck looking to stomp at the midsection, not happy with these Danny Divine chants.
Now, look at the guy out there in the goofy mask in the crowd. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, lady.
Now just making him face his own arena. Saying these are the people who love you while choke you out right in front of them. But there's no quit in Danny Divine, even while he's fading.
Yeah, but he's got Chuck leaning on him with all 250 pounds right now. And that will cut your cardio in half and then half and then half.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, working his way back to his feet and get some shots into the midsection.
Low shots that midsection, but a clubbing blow to the back of the neck.
He nailed Chuck in the ample belly welly, but it didn't do any good.
Big forearm to Danny Divine, and now Chuck's got him exactly where he wants him. We're gonna wash the face. Super kick. Big knee from Danny. I can have him up. Spine buster.
That's the Arn Anderson spine buster right there. Nobody does a spine buster better in today's wrestling world than Danny Divine.
Oh yeah, double A spine buster, planting and setting down Chuck with emphatic fashion. And now he's looking to end it all.
I think it's 4th down for Chuck. I think he needs to punt.
He sure does, because following up might be that pedigree.
Yeah,
if he can lock those arms in.
The arms locked.
No, instead getting him up. Fireman's carry position. Danny, though, fighting out of it. Send him to the corner. Chuck able to evade. Up and over from Danny.
Wow.
Whoa! Spear from Chuck!
That might do it.
Oh, out in the nick of time, though.
Tremendous move by Danny to come in, spring, and flip back up to his feet, but Chuck just ran him over afterwards. Well, the crowd chanting, you can't beat him. So much to your point earlier, he's beaten Danny twice. Can he do it a 3rd time?
He sure has, but he's never beaten King of Extreme, Danny Divine.
Well, nobody's beaten King of Extreme, Danny.
He's a man who went through hell to get his championship opportunity, and I don't know if Sinclair saw that, but I sure did. He's got something on that right hand.
So you got them knuckles again?
Could be those brass knuckles. Oh, but Danny.
He got the knuckle. Oh,
snapping the fingers.
He did that finger snap move. That's a great move.
Got him where he wants him. Pedigree.
Sometimes your decisions backfire, and that's what happened to Chuck Mercer right now. He just made a bad decision and lost.
Your winner, the 2025 King of Extreme, Danny Divine.
Nobody has beaten King of Extreme Danny Divine. And the roll continues, the momentum continues.
And after the procedures, we decide, I don't know if anyone will be beating this man for quite some time. All championships are on notice, because this man's got a one-stop ticket to contendership. So stick with us, folks. From singles action to singles action, we got Daniel Moon coming up next.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for a one fall. Introducing
Cameron August, who I think is a dead ringer from Roach from the movie Point Break. The original one, not that remake. If you haven't seen it, I expect all of you to watch Point Break as soon as possible. Shout out to Johnny Utah. This guy's just amazing.
California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Captain Daniel Moon.
Daniel Moon, who has one of the better comeback stories in MPW history. Former world champion comes back looking like $1 million.
Oh yeah, this man's jacked to the gills, and for being out for 7 years in professional wrestling, he sure has not lost a step. If anything, he's gained one since then.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think that he might have actually gained.
And we saw him put on a clinic there in the King of Extreme as we know, Dan Van Moon.
Look at the chiseled physique on this guy right here.
You can see the kinesio tape on the neck.
Is that what the hell that is? I thought, maybe his shirt just stuck to his neck or something.
No, from the proceedings from the King of Extreme, this man went through hell. But tonight he's going against a man with, many monikers. But of course, first being the F-Boy, a man who has been a champion in many different promotions.
Sure. The F-Boy?
That's what he calls himself.
What's the F stand for?
I think we might get demonetized if I say that one.
Fun.
Oh, there we go. The fun boy.
There you go. While you were away, I made the observation. I've made this before. Cameron August is a dead ringer from Roach from Point Break.
Oh, yeah. This dead ringer has put Daniel Moon in the corner. Nobody puts Daniel in a corner.
Well, and Moon's had a tough road since he's been back. It's not like he didn't jump right in the fire. He got right in there with Danny. And the end of that match, Brendan curb stomped him twice, gave him a concussion, put him out of action for a few weeks. And Brendan, that was the first time I had to intercede in what he was doing. I went a little bit too far that day and physically got involved. Today, what he did with Nina, I just didn't want him to do it, and he's now suspended as a result.
I mean, you gave him the ultimatum, and he decided to go through with the kill shot, so the only man he can truly blame is himself. But these two are going hold for hold, catch as catch can. Daniel Moon kipping up and back into an arm bar of his own.
Well, what's exciting about this match is these two have never faced each other before. Moon was out before Cameron even started. So, you got kind of the old grizzled veteran from before, but he doesn't have a lot of miles on him against Cameron, who's been wrestling several years now and has been very consistent in it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, yeah, a champion in San Diego, a champion in Washington, all through the time that Daniel Moon was out. Now, Moon sent him to the ropes, sunset flip, almost had him there. Oh, instead getting his own roll-up, too. Oh, pop into another one.
They're going pin for pin.
Yeah, they are.
Making Sinclair work over there.
See, only a 2, but Danny's not done.
Back at it. Somebody may catch somebody here. Moon got 2 near falls in a row.
Wow, bridging up.
Beautiful. Into a backslide.
Looking for that backslide, but Daniel Moon has it scouted.
Moon counters.
Again, the captain. Oh, had that super kick scouted.
See, Moon, he hung on the ropes there, and the crowd's appreciating this action.
So we know anytime Cameron August can hit that super kick, it's over.
And that's our educated fans right there. They appreciate their favorites, but they also appreciate good wrestling.
Nothing but good wrestling tonight here at MPW's Friday Night Frights.
I don't know why Cameron's dressed as the guy who painted my house last week, though. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, he does fancy himself, under those monikers, the farmer.
Okay, there you go. That's what the F-Boy is, the Farmer Boy?
I guess it's the Farmer Boy.
Have you been to Farmer Boys? They got tremendous sandwiches over there.
I've not, but I heard they're good.
Yep. Probably check that out after the show.
Daniel Moon, though, trying to get out of dodge for this Farmer Boy as he takes him for a beautiful headlock takeover.
Regardless of how Cameron's dressed, he certainly can wrestle, and he's got the advantage right now.
Oh, yeah, as we know, he's like a spark plug in there, has a live wire style to him, but so does Daniel Moon. Both men are willing to get technical, but also fly when it needs to get there.
That's what's going to be interesting to see what results from these two clashing with each other. He just ran Moon over there.
Big shoulder tackle.
You see Moon bounce off the canvas in there.
Now, while Daniel Moon might have that chiseled physique, whoa!
Cameron's over there BS and flexing, and Moon came up and grabbed both his feet with his ears.
Pop-up hurricanrana and a salute from the captain as he, big wheel kick. Takes out Cameron August.
He's got him right where he wants him now in the corner.
Drop zone, cannonball, senton.
And that's both nuggets to the boca right there.
Yeah, it is. And now getting a cover, only a 2 though, as Cameron August still has a lot, just throwing Moon off of that cover.
Moon is of a Latin heritage, just in case you didn't know. He's got that hot Latin blood in him. And he will employ it when he needs to.
Now
Very calm, very nice most of the time, but if you piss him off, that temper comes out.
Cameron August trying to fight on his back foot, up and over. He might be exactly where he needs to be, hitting the ropes, getting that momentum, that steam for a hurricanrana.
He almost dropped him running his grape with that.
Beautiful drop kick, right on the mush, and you can see Daniel Moon is in a bad way.
I was very surprised to find out that rana actually means frog. I thought it was sapo. Somebody corrected me on that, though.
But now Cameron August is exactly where he needs to be, able to tune up the band, get that super kick ready potentially, or no, looking for that splash on the Moon in the corner.
And, you know, Cameron is doing a hell of a job staying with Moon in there. Proving why he's been a champion all over the Western Hemisphere.
Able to black slide out of it. Big right hand, but now he one of his own.
It was worse than him getting him on the way up. Moon actually got his feet up on the top rope for the springboard, and that's when Cameron nailed him. That's a more devastating shot than if he just got him when he was jumping.
Oh, yeah, you can see when he fell, just hitting his back right onto that apron.
Yeah, there's no way to catch yourself. There's no way to prepare for that because your feet are already above your head at that point, so there's nowhere to go but down.
See Daniel Moon. We'll see if he's able to make it into that 10 count. Already at 4 is St. Clair.
And Cameron jaw jacks a little bit too much. He got caught taunting Moon earlier. He's doing out there with the fans right now. I think he needs to focus. See, Moon coming back a little bit.
See, fighting from the ground, just trying to do everything he can, but even taking those punches, Cameron still emphatically throws him down.
Cameron's
only a
tough
2.
Guy. He's proven his mettle here to me right now.
He's got a chin of a fighter, but again, Daniel Moon has got something to prove.
The chin to the Moon.
Will it be enough to will Daniel Moon up like he needs to? But
he had him underneath the chin. He hooked him.
Oh!
And he cooked him.
Yeah, he did, dropping him down right on, the back of his neck. Already Kinesio taped up.
Moon's taken several big shots to the back of the head already in this match. And if he takes too many more, it's going to have to be over with.
You can see just mouth breathing at this point. Can't take a lot more of this proceeding.
We got some fans poking their head in right there from Boulder Dash downstairs. They were climbing on the rocks earlier, coming up here to check out the action right now. I'm sure they're going to bring their fans and their cousins and everybody else next week.
Well, Daniel Moon wants to prove to them and everyone who paid for a ticket here at MPW that he's still got it.
You never don't get your money's worth when you come to the MPW show. Cheaper than going to a movie. You got 7 matches this week. It's ridiculous. I got to talk to my booker.
Hitting the ropes. He's going up and down for an atomic drop. Step up Enziguri combo. Sends Cameron August over to our corner.
And this match just seesaws back and forth. Moon has now made a very distinctive comeback. Rams him right in the middle turnbuckle right there.
Yeah, drop toe hold sends Cameron August straight into our turnbuckle. And now,
got some big jabs there.
Stunning the farmer boy as he hits the ropes. Oh!
That was beautiful. Double. That Polish hammer right there.
And a big knee just cleaning Cameron August's clock.
A stinger splash in the corner.
But he's not done. Moves upon moves upon moves.
Oh, he's going ready for liftoff. Boom, and here comes this beautiful moonsault.
Nobody home, though, as Cameron August moves out of the way.
You know, I'm not a fan of guys calling out their moves before it happens, because if Cameron Scott had moved, once he called out what the name of the move there, he knew that a moonsault was coming next, and he got out of the way.
Oh, yeah, telegraphed it for Cameron August, was able to get out of dodge. But if I'm Cam August, I'm in one of my own lion saw.
That's some insult to injury right there.
Oh!
He just showed him up, and that was, you know, talk about psychological warfare. He made you miss, and then he hit it beautifully.
Oh, yeah, anything you can do, I can do better. And Cameron August truly proved that, was able to hit the move, first off.
And look at the fans rallying right now. I don't know if they're rallying behind Moon or if they just want to see a victor right here, because this has been very even so far.
Two blue chipper males going at it now, tuning up the band, ready for the super kick.
Look at that pained expression on Moon's face right there. His neck might be injured.
But he's turning around for what could be bad. Shake, shimmy, and roll, but nobody home. He's stopping him. Again, looking for that full moon.
Backflip.
Oh! Leaping neck breaker.
Moon is fired up right now. That neck might still have some petrol in it.
He's not done. Looking for that full moon flipping snapmare driver.
He's giving the signal. He's got him hooked.
Got him up. Full moon! What a move, my God!
There's only a few guys in the business that can do that. Daniel Moon's one of them. And that's a big win over Cameron August.
And your winner, Captain Daniel Moon!
He earned every bit of that win. His neck might be injured after all, but he's going to get the winner's purse tonight. Cameron's got nothing to be ashamed about, though. He put up a tremendous showing for himself.
Oh, no, it was back and forth since the opening bell, but Daniel Moon came at it 110% tonight, and the captain is walking away with the victory.
Mutual respect after a good contest here that the fans were cheering for while it was happening. I love to see that between two guys.
We will have to see what is next for Daniel Moon, but coming up next for us here at Friday Night Frights is some tag team action, so get ready. Heartless Kings versus J2 and Jake Redondo coming up next.
MPW, we have a problem. Brendan Devine went and got himself suspended. That means I can't get my hands on him. And I've been trying my damnedest to force a match between me and him. And last week at King of Extreme, I thought...
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about King of Extreme. My big return night, the night I was supposed to get my shot at the MPW championship again and win it back. But guess what? You ruined it. You ruined my night. So what do you want to do about it? Well, you want to fight, huh? You can't get Brendan, but you know what? You got the next best thing. You're looking right at him. Let's do this. November 7th, V for Vendetta, Daniel Moon versus Dustin Jacked Daniels. What do you say? You're on!
You talk about guys who can ruin a mood in a second, it's the Heartless Kings. Heartless stinks is what that fan's holding up the sign for.
Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 350 pounds, they are the Solution, Antonio Rivers, and Boa, the Constrictor Silva. Together they are the Heartless Kings!
You got to give these guys respect. former champs.
And their opponents. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, he is the Playmaker,
Quite the opposite of the Kings. This guy can lighten the mood by just making an appearance. He's got his Batman cape on this week, which looks tremendous. I prefer it to that blazer. The Playmaker, former MPW world champion, with a score to settle with the Kings. Fans love to sing this song. You got Daniel Sheriff in the audience wearing the Dodgers shirt. Go Dodgers tonight against the Blue Jays.
Introducing his tag team partner.
This guy's partner's a tremendous athlete.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the Radiant Sun, Jake Redondo!
Jake Redondo, tremendous athlete, recently made his debut in Mexico, going international on us. You know he's called the Radiant Sun, right? Do you know why that is? Because if you don't, I'll tell you. He's the son of Radiant Jason Redondo, former California Championship Wrestling World Champion. I was in the ring with his father in 1999 at the Bengal Terrace Recreation Center in Oceanside, California. Shout out to Radiant Jason Redondo if you're watching this match from Lethal Logan Xavier.
Oh yeah, the Radiant One, and now as we know, the Radiant Sun looking to team with a man who has trained him down in San Diego, J2 Mattioli.
Well, and I think if J2 was going to enlist the help of anybody as a partner, I think Jake Redondo is a great choice. I do think that they're at a disadvantage here against the Kings because you got former tag champions that tag together all the time and know each other like the back of their hand. I do realize J2 and Jake train together, so that might give them a little bit of a familiarity, but not the same as you're going to see with the Heartless Kings.
Oh, and a shoulder tackle sends the Constrictor down.
You'd think he'd know better than to run into J2 like that.
And now power slamming him. And an early cover from J2, but only a 1.
You know, in a car crash, it's whoever's got the most lug nuts wins. That was kind of what happened there, is that J2 just got more lug nuts than Mr. Boa.
Oh yeah, as we can see, I mean, twice the size of Boa Silva. Not very hard to do that, but Jake Redondo now getting the tag in and taking it to the Constrictor.
Well, and Boa's got to rely on his jiu-jitsu and his quickness. Oh, wow, that was a hell of an innovative move there by Jake Redondo.
Sure was. Now up and over, drop kick. My goodness, almost out of a cannon.
Beautiful job, but look at that. Look how smart that was. Jake celebrating this move, and then Boa goes over to tag Antonio in. Gets a fresh man in the ring.
Beautiful arm drag from Jake Redondo, as we know, a champion down in California. This man has truly had a year of 2025.
Well, Antonio's feet were caught up there.
Yeah,
he might have knocked him out with that move.
Hanging him up to dry for sure with that drop kick, and now, just face first. And a tag to J2.
Redondo's deceptively strong. I mean, he weighs 190 pounds, but he is throwing these guys around like they were frisbees.
Oh, he's got some true strength on him, that Jake Redondo. And now, playmaker elbow.
And then you got J2, who's one of the strongest guys in the company.
A low black magic kick. And now, senton right onto Antonio Rivers. Again, a lot of weight crashing out on the frame.
Well, the veteran team is getting their tails kicked so far. Jake out there looking confident the day is long, and J2 very satisfied with his choice of partner so far, I would think.
Oh yeah, and now just going to blows with Antonio Rivers as he sets him up for playmaker lariat. Said kick combination.
4 of them, 4 kicks, didn't knock the big man down yet.
Yeah, back heel kick, sending him rocking, but again, not down as you said. Send him back up for a snake eyes! See you later, Boa. Big knee to the corner and a tag to Jake Redondo.
The Kings can't seem to get out of the starting blocks in this.
Big blockbuster, and the Radiant one looking for only a 2 there on that cover from Sinclair.
Not surprised me a bit if the match was over at that point.
Again, Jake Redondo and J2 Mattioli have been a well-oiled machine since this match has started.
Very impressed by what they've done so far.
I mean, the only people who have come this close to taking on the Heartless Kings this way have been the Unguided.
And the Unguided is just a ridiculously talented tag team.
But if they continue this, it might be the same as how the match with the Unguided went.
Blind tag there by Boa.
Able to evade it was Jake, sending him, but
Code
breaker into a big European uppercut from the top rope. For a cover. Only a 2, my goodness.
And those 2 high-impact moves would have usually taken somebody up, but Jake hadn't taken any punishment yet. And so I think that's why he was able to kick out of the move.
Absolutely. If they might have hit that on J2 Mattioli, it might have been all she wrote.
And look what they're doing. They're playing on J2's emotions. He's trying to rush in there. Sinclair distracted, give him a chance to double team. And now you're going to see the Kings do some damage, I think. They dealt with the early onslaught. They've got some control now. I believe they're going to cut the ring off. And Redondo is going to be a little worse for wear.
Trying to cut the ring off as best they can, but against Jake Redondo, he's willing to fight 1-on-2, but choking him out. Big back heel kick sends Jake Redondo back into the ring. You can see J2, pleading with Sinclair. He was like, it's a 2-on-1.
Yeah, but he would have been better off standing in the corner, grabbing the tag rope, and then getting Sinclair to turn around and see it rather than sitting there and talking about it.
Jake trying to fight on his back foot.
Giving the Kings exactly what they wanted.
But he's in deep water right now against these Heartless Kings.
And again, in tag team wrestling, the best thing to do is keep your opponent in your corner where you can get these quick switches and quick double teams.
And here's a
different strategy than a one-on-one.
Classic in and out.
And you see what they're doing? Move for move here. So, guy gets a shot in, then they get a break. Gets a shot in, they get a break, and Jake's got to sit there and just take that punishment the whole time.
J2's just got to watch as Jake Redondo's in the deep end, and he's surrounded by sharks. And now a tag to Antonio. Big kick. Oh, my goodness. Code breaker to the back, and a big elbow. Backstabber elbow combination, but J2 stops it at the 2 count.
Not for nothing, but both Jake Redondo and J2 both seem to have some type of tiger stripes going on in their tights. I don't know if that was on purpose or they just showed up accidentally dressed like that today. I had that happen at work once, You come in black suit on with a red shirt. Sometimes somebody else is wearing the same gimmick.
Able to baseball slide under is Jake Redondo. Step up in Seguri. Caught Boa on the money. Big suplex from Redondo to Rivers.
He needs to make a tag, though.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. He sees his partner, but the long crawl to get there is going to take him a second.
And the playmaker is ready. Fingertips away from Jake Redondo. Can he make the tag? And he does!
And J2 is going to come in and just unleash some fury right now.
almost pouncing these two young men out of their boots. And now,
Look at this.
whoa!
Look at this.
Double
power.
PS2, call it PS4!
How the hell did he do that?
Upgrading the console, and now he's got him potentially in Tiger Driver position. He's got him down.
Gotta do it.
Oh, but no, a European uppercut saves it. Basement Euro might have just knocked out J2.
And the fans loving the action, as they do. If you're not here live, you're missing it. Every week, 19801 Nordhoff Place, Suite 110 in the city of Chatsworth. Second floor, Boulder Dash, SFB, the giant rock climbing place.
Big kick to the back of the head from Antonio Rivers sends J2 reeling. But a tag to Jake, I don't know if they saw it. Big knee.
And here comes Redondo.
Redondo's in, and we know what's coming next.
Antonio knows that he's in no man's land, and he just got dropped on his beam.
Yeah, right in the back of the neck. My goodness, might be all she wrote. But they've got him exactly where they want him.
Look at this move.
Looking for a double suplex, but no. Said spear into the corner.
Right
Oh, and exactly where they need him to be for that.
That flipped his own partner.
Right into the big knees.
That's some tag
Heel
team continuity.
kick.
See how easy Boa got to the top rope?
Meteora! No!
That was some tremendous double team tag team action.
Oh, yeah.
Here. And all four men are knocked out right now.
J2 saving the nick at the time. But again, the only place you can catch action like this is here at MPW Friday Night Frights.
Right, 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 7. $15 for adults, $10 for kids. Make sure you get here.
If you're here for tonight's proceedings, you've definitely gotten your money's worth.
Oh, by the first match, you got your money's worth.
But now both teams standing face to face in the middle of the ring. Heartless Kings looking to slug it out. J2 and Jake Duckett, super kicks in tandem. Looking to end it with that Radiant cut potentially, but oh no!
This guy has a championship match later. Why would he come out here and risk himself?
We saw him win the Battle Royal in the beginning, but
J2's going after him.
A low blow from Antonio Rivers. I don't think Sinclair saw it, and they're in line for the pump.
He got his nuts crushed, and then he got his body cut off. Rebel hanging onto the leg, and the Kings steal one.
And your winners, Antonio Rivers, Boa Silva, the Heartless Kings!
The Kings straight stole that match. Rebel with a big win earlier. These guys are on a roll tonight. By the end of the night, they may have the MPW Championship in their stable.
Jeremiah Fresh pinning J2 last week. These two pinning J2 this week, and now Rebel Storm getting his shot in the main event. We thought it was it for the Heartless Kings, but it seems that in every single low point, they continue to level up.
Yeah, we thought that Jake Redondo was going to be the answer to some of J2's problems, but it just turns out he became part of the problem.
And again, the Heartless Kings are back in the win column. You got to think, what can this mean for those tag team championships in the future?
And they're singing another song that we don't have the rights to.
You will see the Rebel Storm later tonight in our main event against Busio for the MPW Championship.
Thank God for ambient music.
Just doing my job, boys. Just doing my job.
The Kings are, what, they're yelling at you. I don't know why they're yelling at you.
I'm doing double duty tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
Jake, look, man, I'm sorry about tonight. I should have been there for you. I wasn't. I was a good tag team partner. I didn't do my job tonight.
No, stop right there. Look, man, the problem is there's 3 of them, 4 when Fresh is here. Look, what you and I have, it's something. It was fun. Crowd loved it. They're chanting our names. Radiant Kings. But look, we need more guys. And if you're looking for a team, count me in. Because I don't like those guys either.
In Introducing first, he's from the Millennium Wrestling Academy, weighing in at 160 pounds. He is one half of the MPW Tag Team Champions, representing 2X, the Unbreakable Heart, Draven Silvera.
Draven Silvera turned his back on the fans, joined Mickey Rose, entered in almost this like internship mentorship program with Mickey, and it's paid off because he's one half of the MPW Tag Team Champion. People were upset with him,
and
but he's got a belt now. Mickey, of course, had to wear his MPW tag belt underneath his Pokemon costume he's wearing this week. Here comes one of the most popular wrestlers in MPW. The Freaky Frog himself, MPW National Champion. There we go.
Introducing next, coming to you from the freakiest pawn in the land, weighing in at 69, Freaky Frog. He is the MPW National Champion, the Freaky Frog, Eddie Roar.
Draven not appreciating Eddie's antics. There's so much gold in the ring right now. It looks like Mr. T's neck.
Tri-Tag Team Champion and National Champion himself. These two will be going at it in singles action, but when it comes to Eddie Roar, you gotta think, if he is able to pin Draven Silvera, he himself should be in line for #1 contendership for those tag team titles. Again, the titles that he has never gotten his rematch clause for.
Well, also the reverse is true. Draven winning the tag belts under Miggy's mentorship. Say he pins Eddie this week. Say he pins the national champion. He would be the #1 contender for the national championship then.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, with the tutelage of Mickey Rose in his corner, who's to say from that match he wouldn't become national champion?
Can you imagine Draven Silvera going from rookie sensation to turning his back on the fans to holding 2 belts very quickly afterwards?
Listen,
I mean, Mickey could start his own school of refinery then for, wrestling.
talk about hell freezing over if that was the scenario. But now Eddie Roar looking to
Eddie is a sportsman too.
extend the hand, show the respect.
These guys were close once. They trained together at another wrestling school before they joined the Millennium Wrestling Academy.
Oh yeah, day ones, respectively.
They both became champions here afterwards. It shows you what happens when you train at the Millennium Wrestling Academy, where we train Monday through Thursday night and Saturday evenings, 7:30 p.m. Correction, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Saturdays at 4 o'clock.
Whoa!
Anybody who's interested in learning out there, you can call me at 805-630-6888, and we'll give you all the info on the Millennium Wrestling Academy.
Beautiful sling blade from the freakiest frog, and now he's in the drop zone.
And go from student to champion very quickly.
Looking to freak him up, but Ash Ketchum getting in the way.
He's got the belt tied to the back of his pants right there.
Mickey Rose getting in the face of Eddie Roar.
Beautiful springboard clothesline right there.
Oh yeah, leaving the opening for Draven, and now looking for the cover.
Mickey cheering on his protege.
Only a 2 there.
He's got to be very satisfied with the results so far. I mean, these guys, not only did they win the tag titles, they won them from the Unguided in the first ever purge match in the history of MPW.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if we think about where we were last year between these two, Mickey Rose was eliminating Draven Silvera to become King of Extreme.
Well, and then they had that ridiculous match where they were pile driving each other through chairs that were set up 12 high. Everybody walked out of that amazingly.
Oh yeah, the battle scars that connected them as friends.
Cringing the whole time. I figured my work comp insurance was going to end up going up afterwards.
Draven Silvera now looking to squeeze the life out of our national champion. Gonna be hard to, choke out a freaky man, you would have to think.
You hear Draven? He just said, "I'm so good, I'm better than Eddie Rohr." Now that remains to be seen, but that confidence, it's got to come from. Once you put gold around your waist, you instantly start thinking you're better than, not better than you are. I mean, maybe you are better than you are. If he wins this match, he's certainly better than I thought he was.
Oh, full force sent him in that corner.
Now, did the ends justify the means?
Backbreaker.
In other words, Draven's a champion now, but is it worth switching your integrity to something else?
It's a great question, but I mean, when it comes to his integrity, he dropped it a long time ago, and now he's champ.
Well, I know Draven's father. He's a hell of a guy. He's a hard-working man. Busts his ass for his family. Draven came up the hard way, worked his ass off to get in there and get into the ring. Just wasn't getting where he wanted to be and couldn't beat Miggy. He couldn't beat Miggy the way that he wanted to. And he ends up joining him.
See, Miggy not happy with the misstep that Draven took, that got a couple shots in from Eddie Rohr, and now just draped up in the corner. Looking to hit the ropes himself. So does Eddie. But he's got in the drop zone. Shoulder tackles galore.
Oh, Miggy's
See
out
Miggy.
there.
Oh!
He got scooped right off the apron and dropped on his face.
Yeah, he did, but might have given Draven precious seconds to get his breath back.
Eddie's got to be careful, though, because he's out here by himself.
But no, one more clothesline in the middle of the ring, and now, sing along at home if you know it.
Yeah, but Miggy Rose is not a guy that's known to get punched and then not give one back. He just threw his shirt on top.
You can freak me. Hitting the ropes. Frog splash.
It's Rana splash, not Sapo. Sapo's a toad. Not to be confused with a tortuga, which is a turtle.
You learn something new every day.
That's good. See, my Spanish tutor out there making sure that I know all these words. Just like I know that a tecolote is an owl.
Draven just clawing for Miggy, asking him, "I need your help." Doesn't think he can beat Eddie alone. He's got him up. Code Red. Only a 2, though.
Well, again, if Draven can pin Eddie Rohr, I don't see how he doesn't get a shot at the national championship shortly afterwards.
See Draven.
Is Miggy still out there?
Oh, yeah. With a knockout shot.
Well, and the thing is, sometimes it's the ones you don't see coming. He wasn't expecting that, so.
He's looking for a ripcord knee instead, and a spear from our national champion.
Draven certainly wasn't expecting that.
Might just knock the wind out of him.
Yep, knocked the wind out of me.
But Miggy Rose there in the nick of time to stop it with a rope break.
He's better than Mercury, you know what I mean? That's insurance that you want to carry in your pocket. Sinclair spits up. He's
Nah, goodbye, Miggy Rose.
And he's celebrating that, but he's not paying attention to Draven.
Oh, big pump kick.
Super boot right there.
In the ropes.
Another
He'll be there on the springboard. Gets him with the cutter.
That might do it right there.
Hit him with the freaky frog. Could this be it? Is that all she wrote?
Nobody did put his foot on the ropes this time.
And there it is.
Miggy didn't make it back in time. Miggy was able to save him.
And your winner, the MPW National Champion, Eddie Rohr!
What a match between these two, and you gotta give it up to Draven Silvera. Tried his best, but now our national champion, after this big win, has got some words for the MPW faithful.
I do love Harry Styles. But you guys used to call me something else before.
No, loser was not what they called him.
That's what they called him.
Eddie Two Belts. And the point you made earlier, he just pinned half of the tag champions. That match actually had a lot more involved in it than what was on paper.
And you know what? We never got our rematch.
That is very true, him and Ray.
So the Infinity... No, scratch that. The Sexy Frogs!
There we go. Much better name.
Sexy Frog. That's Sexto Rana. Not something I thought was going to be said in this building tonight.
You're going to learn what he just learned. That you two, against me and Ray, you can't freak us.
Can't freak us.
Now play Harry Styles.
Eddie Ward looking to get that second title back, going after the MPW Tag Team Champions for a second time with Ray Rosas. Got a tremendous wardrobe if you haven't noticed.
And while we might be gone for Halloween, folks, enjoy your time off. I know we will. We will see you November 7th at Vendetta, where we will see that Tag Team Championship match take place.
It's amazing how quickly we sign things here in MPW, but we work at the speed of AI over here.
Who is ready for your main event of the evening? We have MPW Championship match coming up next, but let us introduce the man who won that Battle Royal at the start of our show. You love him or hate him, he is the Hollywood Rebel Storm!
I've heard this song way too many times today. Rebel, for all of his antics, very capable. Held titles in MPW before. It's his chance to hold the belt he hasn't held yet here. He's jaw-jacking over there with our cameraman.
Hey, listen.
Oh, we're gonna
in a minute, I got the microphone.
You're gonna hear from this madman.
Got something to say, and I've got the mic.
The fans letting them know what they think of this guy.
There was a time. Shut up! There was a time when the Rebel Storm. Hey, I'm talking!
You know, I don't know if he should be wasting this energy right now.
There was a time when the Rebel Storm was exiled from MPW.
This is true. He made some stupid decisions.
For months, I was watching from home. That's right, you pipe down, you idiots. I would watch at home and wish that I could step in this ring again and prove to all you lame heads, all you losers, just how talented the Rebel Storm is. And lo and behold, now it's the Rebel Storm in the main event for the MPW Championship.
I mean, he is making a good point. He was out of here, came back, won that big battle royal at the beginning of the show. Might end the night as the MPW World Champion.
Week I come out of here and I prove every single one of you wrong. I beat all of your favorites. 1, 2, 3, one after another. And tonight, I will finally hold that gold belt above my head. now, everyone watching at home too can watch and cry. Send your comments, your Instagram DM, it doesn't matter. Rebel Storm's walking out champ, and there's nothing you can do about it. Shut up! Announce my opponent, let's make this quick.
Storm certainly making some noise over there. I think you need to focus on his opponent a little more. It's one thing to say you're going to win the title, it's another thing to do it. And there he is, the charismatic, eclectic, well-dressed MPW World Heavyweight Champion. He's tremendous in the ring. He's got tremendous hair. He's got a tremendous flower shirt on. And he's got a tremendous following here with the MPW fans. They love this guy, and for good reason. Nobody works harder or has a bigger heart than Busio. Top Dog Busio. Right there's what it says on that sign that the fans posted up. He will make sure that he high-fives every fan. He will sign every autograph he's asked to. He's the first one in the building and the last one to leave. And I think Rebel's starting to get an idea of who he's going to be in there with tonight. I know these guys have wrestled before. Never under these circumstances.
Is your main event of the evening. It is a singles match scheduled for a one fall. And it's for the MPW Championship! Introducing first, the challenger to my left, coming to you from Sunset Boulevard, weighing in at 200 pounds, representing the Heartless Kings, Hollywood Rebel!
Now, for any of the fans out there that are hearing impaired, the Rebel Storm was not announcing along with our announcer. He was just jaw-jacking the whole time.
To my right, coming to you from Paradise, weighing in at 155 grams of pure happiness. He is the MPW Champion! This is Busio!
He may be the most popular athlete in MPW as well. And Rebel has a distinctly frustrated look on his face. And he jumpstarts the match.
Oh gosh, just as I got here, the Rebel Storm already jumping Busio.
You know, he had a look of, daggers in his eyes before this match started. Staring over at Busio, all the cheers he's getting from the fans. Rebel trying to bail, he rolled right into Sinclair.
Now looking to get out of dodge, might have bit off more than he can chew.
He's not safe out there.
And now, was looking potentially for a crossbody on the outside. Might have just hurt his knees there, rough landing.
Yeah, that's about 10 feet he just came down.
And another thunderclap headbutt sends our champion reeling. And now, right up to the barricade. Again, that is a steel barricade right in front of two children. He might have just traumatized them.
Bent that bar right there a little bit.
Now just clubbing at the chest of Busio.
Now, I don't exactly blame Rebel for jump-starting this match because he's already had a wrestle once tonight. in that battle royal. He already took a lot of punishment. And he just bellowed out here for about 3 minutes before the match started. Talking about his respect and whatnot. It's like, look, man, you got a shot at the title. Go in there, win the belt, and earn it. You need to sit here and talk about what you're going to do. Just go do it.
Well, sometimes his bark is bigger than his bite. And now as Busio gets back into this match, he's looking to bring his speed, his unorthodox approach. Got a European uppercut, sends Rebel to the corner. Irish whip reversal from Rebel.
When the fans chant, "We are Busio," they're chanting solidarity with the world champion right there. They're saying that's our guy, and Rebel knows that.
Oh!
Turned it into a modified monkey flip right there.
Oh yeah, codebreaker monkey flip straight to the top rope, and long way to go. Right over Rebel. Rolls into it, and now, oh my goodness! Catch him with a crossbody, almost out of nowhere there.
Yep.
When we talk about unorthodox,
Busio can fly with the best of them.
Again, these two have fought before. I believe Rebel Storm was Busio's first challenger once he won that MPW championship. And now these two completely different men since the last time they saw each other. Really going at it tonight.
Well, they've met before, but never under these circumstances.
Oh, wheelbarrow suplex, and that was vicious.
Excellent counter there by Rebel Storm.
You know, Busio just exhaling with force. I mean, he might have a concussion based off of the height on that. Now dropping the elbows.
Second one.
And two ain't enough.
These are good, quick maneuvers here that Rebel can build some momentum with. And then a big leaping elbow afterwards.
Yeah, 4 elbow drops to the champ. And now forcing him into that cover. But only a 2 count there from the Rebel Storm. Hollywood Storm has truly been the black sheep of the Heartless Kings.
Well, and you can see why. He's a little bizarre with a capital B. Around the post with that, and then in with that clubbing. It showed some real good ring awareness there by Rebel to know where he was, avoid the post on the way out, and then come back in and knock the champ down.
And now Rebel Storm.
Big right hand here.
Ground and pound offense to our champion here at our main event at 19801 Nordhoff Place. The MPW Arena, home to all things MPW, and especially tonight for MPW's Friday Night Frights.
Rebel wants nothing more than to claim the title and get his own banner up there on the back of the wall.
Imagine how much bragging we're going to have to hear if he gets that.
Oh, yeah. And it costs me money every time we got to buy one of those things.
Busio, though, keeping that championship around his waist, kicking out at 2, and now Hollywood Storm going into his magic bag of tricks to figure out what he should do next.
It's going to take more than a couple of moves to beat Busio. That's a good,
That is in deep. I mean, you can see the bone from his shoulder right there.
Look at that collarbone, the left collarbone. Look how it's sticking out right there. That thing looks like it's going to compound fracture
now,
any moment.
Oh, God, just fish hooking him.
He fish hooked him.
Where have those fingers been?
You don't usually see that in a wrestling ring.
Oh! You see a hollow chest of Busio being beaten like a big bass drum, and now only a 2 there from Rebel. Surely you didn't think he'd have it won, but you got to get into the mind of our champion.
I like that you made a bass drum reference there. You get a quarter for that at the end of the show.
And now, Fist of Fury. Looking to get out of dodge, but no! Slam back down on the mat.
And both these guys got relatively long hair in there. That to me is not the best idea because it allows things like that to happen here.
And while Busio follows the rules, Rebel's going to use everything he can to his disposal.
Yeah, I mean, it's not you're not supposed to get your hair pulled, but it does happen. Look at Busio's feet right up there in the rafters.
Wow, counterline at home. I think they got to a 7 on that delayed vertical suplex. Arm trap cover there from the Rebel Storm. Very crafty, very cerebral, but it was not enough to put down our champion. And now, they're going to squeeze the life out of him.
Rebel's using a sound strategy here, trying to ground Busio with these submission holds.
Wasn't a Rings of Saturn-like submission. I mean,
if nothing else, what this does is it makes Busio expand a lot of energy while Rebel's not expanding a lot of his own.
Oh, but rolling into the cover.
Yeah, it won't matter if he gets pinned, though.
Only a 2 there for Busio, but that was enough to get his bearings back. Big cross chop, and now ducking under. Big back elbow. Another one to the solar plexus. He ain't done, though. Looking to hit the ropes. Maybe go a little lucha. Oh! What a DDT there from the heavens. But only a 2.
We've seen several variations of the DDT tonight, and that by far was the best one. Shout out again to the Peregrine Falcon.
Oh yeah, Busio and the rest of the MPW arena looking to get high tonight. Maybe send it from the heavens with that frog splash.
So the second time he's hit that roll after missing a move off there.
Oh, side effect from Hollywood Storm. But not enough. Again, still so much fight in our MPW champion, Busio.
Busio's got great cardio, great resilience, and he's like, I don't know if he's like a piece of iron or a piece of rubber, one or the other. But he can absorb punishment like nobody else.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Busio, he ain't done until that 3 count or that bell is rung. And now getting him in fireman's carry position. Again, Hollywood Storm looking at insult to injury.
Yeah, I'd say it's not over till the Fat Lady sings for him, but we've had Fat Lady sing in this arena plenty of times, and Busio still hasn't lost.
Oh, big kick from the corner from Busio. So he heads to our second rope for a shotgun drop kick. Like you're shot out of a cannon, going for another tilt-a-whirl DDT.
I'm just going to name that move the Peregrine Falcon.
Oh, but only a 2. But that was right on the head of the Rebel Storm. Might have spiked him. I don't know if he knows where he is right now.
And the crowd, again, getting behind the action. It's acknowledging the tremendous action they're seeing and the efforts of both athletes. And when the MPW World Championship's on the line, you better see the maximum effort that everybody's got.
Oh, Rebel Storm, no.
That's going to be a high-impact fall there from Busio.
Oh, get
moved out of the way, and he landed right on the back of his head.
Oh, yeah, had that Claymore kick scouted, and now, oh, no. Dropping the belt.
Big leg.
Hollywood leg drop.
He got really high with that, too.
Yeah, he did. Landing right on the mouth of Busio.
Shades of the great Hulk Hogan there with that leg drop, but it wasn't a finishing move for Rebel.
Sure wasn't enough to get that 3 count, brother. But we'll have to see if the Rebel Storm can maybe stop gloating to this crowd and get his head back in the match. I mean, with a title on the line, you would think he would have, his sights set on our champion. But now, so I'm looking at his Hollywood weight belt.
Are they chanting Team Move Ladybug?
I believe so. But fried him!
Well, that was not a Team Move jawbreaker right there. It looks like he's going to hit it with a Zimbabwe.
Right over the top rope with that crossbody.
Tremendo plancha right there by the world champion.
Oh yeah, and now back into the ring. He's going to the top rope. Could this be it from the heavens? Could this be all she wrote for our main event?
Frog splash.
Wow.
Tremendous frog splash. And that's it. Busio remains a world champ.
Your winner and still MPW champion, Busio.
Valiant effort there by Rebel Storm, but not enough to beat the world champ tonight. I am very surprised that the Heartless Kings didn't get involved in this match somehow to try to help their partner win. Rebel coming in having already wrestled.
Oh no.
Well, you know whose music that is right there. That's the King of Extreme.
Danny Devine, the man who we saw earlier on our card, finally put to bed his chapter with Chuck Mercer. But looking to write a new passage in the chapter of his storied rivalry with Busio, as the King of Extreme looks to go face-to-face with our MPW champion.
You should call me Nostradamus because I predicted if there was any belt he was going to go after, it was going to be this one.
A championship he's been crawling to get back to since he lost it. So let's see what Danny Devine, the King of Extreme, has to say.
Congratulations, Busio. As you probably know, I'm the King of Extreme. Which means I'm the #1 contender for the MPW Championship. And I don't want to wait. Now next week, we're taking a week off for Halloween.
That's true. That was a hard decision.
But there's going to be something scarier waiting for you after that. On November 7th at MPW Vendetta, I'm cashing in the crown, and I want you in the main event for the MPW title.
Wow!
Danny Devine calling his shot at the MPW World Championship.
Talk about a main event match.
Well, Danny Devine, all I gotta say is, let's get high, baby.
Mentor and mentee in different positions than where they used to be years ago, as Busio is the champion and Danny is the challenger.
Yeah, well, Danny going for his record-breaking 6th title reign. More than anybody else. He's got more than anybody else at 5. I'm at 3, and I'm never going to get any higher than that. And Busio is going to have perhaps the toughest challenge of his life in 2 weeks' time at MPW Vendetta on November 7th. We'll see you all here.
Not only will we have the MPW Championship defended in the main event, but of course the return of the Mile High Samurai, Royce Isaacs.
It'll be interesting to see what mood Royce is in after that big loss to Maximilian.
So thank you for tuning in to MPW's Friday Night Frights. He has been Logan X, I have been Chase Mansfield, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
Guys, be safe on Halloween. Make sure you watch Ernest Scared Stupid.